Hey everybody, I decided to do a short video to kind of address the challenge that I gave you on my last video. So my challenge was to find the prime factorization of 512. Well, where did we get 512? Well, remember Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and we were figuring out how many great-grandchildren they had? That's where we got the 512. So remember, they started out, they had 8 children, their children each had 8 children, and their children each had 8 children. So we did 8 times 8 times 8 equaled the 512 great-grandchildren. Remember, we also could write that as with the base of 8 to the 3rd power, because we have 3 8s that we're multiplying. We're not multiplying 8 times 3, okay? It does not mean that at all. It means that we take the base number and we multiply that repeatedly 3 times. 8 times 8 times 8 equals the 512. Now, to find the prime factorization. So we've got 512, which is the number of great-grandchildren that they have. Holy smokes, that's a lot. Okay, so now I've got to start with 2 factors and move down in order to find the prime factorization. I have to get all the way down to all prime numbers. So I'm looking at this. Well, when I look at this, I know that I can have 8. All right? 8 is going to be a factor of 512. Well, if I've already used this 8, then I can put together these other 2 8s to get another factor of 512. Well, when I put together 8 times 8, I get 64. So, 8 times 64 gives me 512. But they're both composite numbers. Remember, I have to get to the primes. All right, so I'm going to start with 8, and I'm going to do 2 times 4. Well, when I look at that, 2 I know is the only even prime number, so I can circle that. But the 4 I've got to keep going. 2 times 2. All right, there we go. Now I've gotten to all the prime numbers on this side. Now I have to go over to 64. Well, I know that 8 times 8 is 64, but I got to keep going. These are both composite. 2 times 4, got another prime, but another composite, and I keep going. 2 times 2. Now I'm all the way down to the prime numbers, but I still have 8. I need to keep going. So I've got 2 times 4, there's another 2, and then I've got 4, which is 2 times 2. All right, now I've got all prime numbers. Now I have to convert that for the prime factorization. Remember, I have to write these in order from least to greatest, but they're all 2's. So how many 2's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow, 9 2's. Let me count those again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A lot of 2's. So when I write this, I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was counting. 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I ran into it. Okay, 9. That's a lot of 2's. Now, this whole problem here equals 512. Well, I could abbreviate it. Remember, I can write this in exponential form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be the base number of 2 to the 9th power. Okay? So we've got the base number, and then the power tells me how many times it's repeated, how many times it's multiplied times itself. Okay? So, this and this both show the prime factorization of 512. Remember, always start with the factors. So why did we learn factors first? That's why. All right, so I want you to keep thinking, keep watching, always stay curious, and I'll see you next time.